Yo, today I am going to cruise around town and just try to find some fun new lines. I think the focus of the video is going to be trees today. We'll see how that goes. This line I'm about to try is extremely tight. I'm not sure if the camera will do it justice. I'll try to explain how ridiculously tight this is. So you saw me come through the tree on this side. Bar clearance is, maybe a couple inches on both sides. The plan now is to come up this side, turn in, and thread the needle through this awkward balance line tree thing and come out the other side. As you can see, it doesn't look possible. There's a tree in the way. But this little notch is perfect for my back tire. It should grip just enough to keep me from sliding down, and I'll be able to squeeze through the gap, hopefully not hitting my head on the tree above. You just saw me flip over the bars. Because this is getting slippery, the ground is still wet. That might be the most technical line I've done so far this year. Really spooky trying to get my back tire to hook on this little edge and trusting it to get me through. Fortunately, the first time I got up to that point, I made it. I was originally planning on rolling into this, but the ground is completely saturated with water, so I'm going to have to stick to the concrete. Also, the side hop was a little too high for my liking, so I'm cheating with another block of concrete. Here is an extremely tight tree line from one of my previous videos. In the video, I was riding a 24-inch and the ground was dry. I was able to sneak through these two trees and get my back wheel up to the top of this before actually slipping down and then wheel swapping through. With the bigger wheels and wider handlebars on this bike, I don't know if this is going to be possible, but the plan is to ride up here, wedge my back wheel in between the two trees here, and hook my front wheel right on the edge of the stump here. Then I'll wheel swap through. I mean, I'll give this like a couple good goes, but I feel like I'm gonna go OTB here. The line I just did, the nosy in, it's really spooky when your tires are wet, but I've done it before and I want to try something new. I'm going to try to launch off of this route over all of the stuff that I came down on my front wheel and land in the transition about 8 feet below me there. I'm happy to have front suspension on that one. I landed flat and bottomed it out. and my wrists are only a little sore. Thanks. I need to work on my gaps because I'm going to be doing them in shows this summer. Here's a rather large down gap. The initial line without the jam whip went pretty easy. So I got greedy and decided to add one more thing into the line, and it took forever. I got it in the end. What I've been trying here is hard because I'm trying to do it without any hops. It's going to be up onto the log, 180, and then rear to front, fakie off the other side. Sorry for the camera noise and vibrations on that. There was no other angle because I'm out here by myself. If you can't tell by now, my favorite things to ride are empty skate parks and trees. And there are lots of fallen down trees here to ride. This line that I'm about to do has a technical up onto some falling apart bark here, and then it's going to be a gap into a tree root landing. Pretty much, yeah, everything I love. Little transitions and dead trees. I caught every inch of transition there. I'm now at an empty skate park, and I'm going to try some backwards nose manuals. That's another trick that I need to do for shows this year. So I'm going to try to get them dialed. There are two lines. The first one is going to be a opposite side hop to nose pivot 180, fakie nose down the ledge. Let's do that first. Alright, I got the fakie nose down the ledge. Let's give the second line a go. This one has a rail gap at the end of it. That's it for today's vlog. Definitely a lot of trees in that one. There was one street clip, and I know a lot of people want to see me ride more street, but the truth is I don't enjoy it. I don't like dealing with pedestrians, security guards, and sometimes police. I like to ride out in the woods, so hopefully all those log lines were entertaining in some way. I will see you next time. Have a good one.